Hi guys, welcome back to Ban Smile channel. It's Jaina and I'm back again. Almost everyone on this channel is interested in opening a bank account in Thailand. But can you? Even more important, why should you? Today I'll tell you why you should open an account and how you can do it even if you're just a tourist spending a few months in Thailand. But before we continue, please subscribe to this channel so you get more of these kinds of videos about relocating or spending a long time in Thailand. You know, a lot of videos on YouTube only show you the fun part you can have in Thailand. You can see the party, you can see the walking streets, the beaches, and the girlfriend of the week. But we are one of the very few channels that explain how you can get the right visa, how you can start a business in Thailand, how to retire in Thailand, how to study in Thailand, and of course, even how to open a bank account in Thailand. Don't I deserve your likes and subscribe for that? So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, guys. Please help me out. Okay, so I have a quick note for you before we jump into the topic. So, this advice is for people who will be spending at least 3 months in Thailand. It's not for you if you're going to be here for only a month or two. This advice is only for you if you're going to be more than a few years here or if you're planning to visit Thailand more than once a year. Contact us at the link in the description if you need help to get a bank account in Thailand. So a big reason for opening a bank account in Thailand is the instant transfers. Pretty much anytime you need to do business in Thailand, from buying a single fruit on the street to paying the rent on your condo, you can just use your bank app on your phone to send an immediate transfer to someone. They literally get the money immediately, not in minutes, not in seconds, immediately. It is one of the big advantages of paying for stuff in Thailand that no one's talked about enough. If you're in a store or on the street or want to pay anyone for anything, then you can just say transfer. The person will tell you their bank name and account number, and you can just take out your phone and transfer to them immediately. You may start to notice QR codes around town. This is to help transfers go even quicker. Just open your banking app at your favorite restaurant and scan the QR code. This way, the bank account name and number will be automatically entered for you. If this were the only reason to open a bank account in Thailand, we could end it here, but I have a few more. The second reason for opening an account in Thailand is to stop paying all the ATM and credit card fees from your international accounts. The average ATM fee is about 200 baht when you withdraw money, and your bank in your home country might charge you an additional fee too, but the average transfer fee when you use your bank account to pay someone in Thailand is 0. Why? Because there are no fees when you pay someone in Thailand with a transfer. If you have a bank account in Thailand, you can just do a wire transfer once or twice a month to meet your needs and then pay all your daily expenses and bills with your local Thai bank account. If you use a service like TransferWise, I think they're just called Wise.com these days, you can instantly transfer from your bank account, debit card, or credit card through Wise.com and into your Thai bank account. This means you only pay one wire transfer fee per month instead of the slow torture of ATM fees. Come on guys, you can use that 200 baht ATM fee for a strong Thai massage instead. And the third reason is just flexibility. It's a good idea to keep some cash in different accounts around the world. When you open a bank account in Thailand, you can also get a Visa or MasterCard debit card that you can use to pay for anything in any country. So, this means if you have a bank account in Thailand and you go back home, you can still use that Thai debit card for purchases anywhere online or in any country too. The account you open in Thailand will also be a savings account, so you'll probably make a little interest on it. But the next time you visit Thailand, you can just transfer some money there before you arrive. So now that you've heard some reasons why you should have an account, we are going to talk about how to open an account. Back in the day, almost anyone could open a bank account in Thailand. But now, because of the international money laundering and other financial crimes, opening a bank account anywhere in the world is much harder. and Thailand is no exception. However, there are some banks that make the process easier and some to say no or come back tomorrow. Here at BankSmile, we've identified some of the banks in Thailand that make it easy to open an account, and we can help you prepare what you need to have a successful bank opening experience, whether you're just a tourist on a 30-day visa or going to be a long-term expat. So, let's get into it! Starting off with the most popular question, I guess, which is, can a tourist open an account? Almost anyone can open a bank account in Thailand. Some banks are more permissive, while others are much more strict. Generally, if you are just a tourist here for a short time, you'll need a letter of recommendation. This could be from your embassy or consulate in Bangkok, a reputable company in the city, a lawyer, or other trustworthy and well-known entity. If you rent a condo with a 1-year lease, you can also get a bank account in Thailand. Contact us at BankSmile and we can set up your bank account opening appointment at the right banks that allow this. And yes, not all banks allow this. Once you have that 1-year lease, then it does not matter if you're just in Thailand for a few days or a few months. You can open a bank account because the bank will see that you have good long-term ties to the kingdom. Next, can I open a bank account if I have a business or a job in Thailand? If you're opening a business in Thailand, then you just need to show your passport and work permit, and that's it. Just like magic, you can open an account at any bank in Thailand. With a registered company in Thailand, you can open a business account as well as personal accounts for yourself. And finally, if you got a job in Thailand, you also only need to show your passport and work permit. Please contact us at banksmile.com to learn about opening a business in Thailand. Moving on to number 3, can I get a credit card in Thailand? Yes, you can get a credit card in Thailand. But to do so, you really have to have a job or a business and be paying yourself a salary or be paid a salary from your job. Most banks also want to see you making some kind of minimum salary that's between 30,000 baht to around 80,000 baht depending on the bank. So please shop around. Just like in your country, they'll start you off with a low credit limit, then increase it if you pay your bills on time. Thailand does have a credit rating system very similar to most Western countries. So if you do get a credit card, please don't ruin your credit in Thailand. Next, will I get a debit card? Yes, of course. Most banks now will automatically give you a Visa debit card when you open the account. And yes, you can use this card to purchase items online anywhere around the world, just like your own debit card in your country. Of course, if you do travel, please notify your Thai bank that you'll be using the card in another country, so your card does not get flagged for being lost or stolen. And if your debit card gets lost or stolen, you can just call or visit your bank to cancel the old one and get a replacement. What about bank fees? Just like other banks around the world, Thai banks also charge fees. Some fees are higher, some fees are lower. Fees vary depending on the bank that you use, so it's a good idea to visit the websites of banks you're interested in to find out more about fees. Next, can I open the account remotely from my own country? No, and this is just like your country. A Thai person cannot go online and open a bank account in your country. It's just not possible in 2021 because of fraud, money laundering, and banking regulations in any country around the world. We get this question a lot. You have to be in Thailand, feet on the ground, inside the bank branch where they can see and touch you in person. And lastly, can I open a joint account with my partner? No. We see people open bank accounts with their spouse, lover, or friends. It's a really huge mistake because joint accounts are very inflexible. It's not easy to transfer money out of these accounts depending on the bank. You cannot even pay bills from this account. There are so many restrictions on joint accounts to use them for anything else but for saving money for the both of you. So instead, just open separate accounts and transfer money to the person who is responsible for paying the bills. Just don't open joint accounts. So, yes guys, you can open a bank account in Thailand, and Bansmile can make the process easy for you. Let us know when you are going to be in Bangkok, and we'll help you get your documents set up, go with you to the bank, help with translating, and you'll have your very own Thai bank account open quickly. Please contact us at the link in the description to set up a consultation on opening a bank account in Thailand. We'll let you know what you need and if you're qualified. We're done for today guys, see you next time!
What are you waiting for?
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 Yes, correct. What are you waiting for? The world may not be in a great shape right now, but it's very possible to come to Thailand. It's actually easier to live in Thailand for a longer time than it was before. With Bansmile can get you the right long-term visa, find a perfect house, open the local bank account, or even open the business here. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below or go to bansmile.com and get started.